Traditionally, to survive in Kenyan politics, it has always been imperative, very important, very critical, that one has a godfather who is close to the center of power. Now, currently in Kenya, the two individuals who are close to power are, of course, Raila and Uhuru. So you can be sure there are very, very many people trying to get close to these two individuals. And because the president is not very accessible, the president of Kenya is never easily accessible, as it should be, the person who might be easier to reach is Raila Odinga. And this is why Raila Odinga is one of the most powerful Kenyans at the moment. He may not be in government, but is extremely powerful. Most Kenyans have never realized how powerful he is. But I think from the example I've just given, you will begin to open your eyes. Now, of course, to get close to a person, you have to toe their line. If you're given a chance to speak at any public meeting, you have to sing their praises. Not because they asked you to do that, but because you want to attract their attention. That's human nature. In the event that you get just a little tiny weeny bit of attention from them, and they say something like, I say, so and so, would you mind jumping up? You will not ask why. You will jump up, and when you're in the air, you will ask, how high? Is this high enough, sir? And even as you're jumping, you may ask other questions. Is there anything else you want me to do, sir? Sir? Yeah, that's what's currently going on in Kenyan politics. And if you don't believe, or if you think I'm not serious, I will give you some information that will utterly convince you. Now, there's a list of Kenyans to be prosecuted. And this list has a history. And when you hear about this history, you'll understand why the previously very lazy EACC has suddenly become very efficient, prosecuting very many cases very quickly, sending files for prosecution to the DPP Haji, which do not come back. Haji acts on them immediately. You know, if the Director of Public Prosecutions looks at a file and sees that there isn't enough evidence to prosecute somebody successfully in court, they will normally return it for further investigations, or for the person to add more meat, if I can put it like that, so that there's a successful prosecution. No prosecutor wants to get busy prosecuting cases that will go nowhere, or cases that they'll not be able to get a conviction on. Now, naturally, all this is very sensitive information available in Club 1999. And if you're not yet a member, just use that email address you see on your screens right now to send a blank email, and you'll get an automated response telling you exactly what you need to do to be a member in the next few minutes. And so, folks, the reason why, indeed the urgent reason why so many politicians need to align themselves as quickly as possible to Raila or Uhuru is this list. And even if they are not aware whether or not they are on it, politicians are on high alert now. Many of them believe they can be arrested at any time. And I'll reveal something else to you. Contrary to what most Kenyans have always believed, that the people who will be prosecuted are only aligned to DP William Ruto, the list I'm talking about includes quite a lot of very prominent opposition figures. Something else interesting. One of the things which attracted my attention to this list, when I received it I was a bit doubtful, is a recent prosecution of a former KRA officer, somebody who used to work for the Kenya Revenue Authority. I've done a video on this channel on that individual. The EACC believes is worth over 600 million Kenya shillings, which he cannot explain, because he just used to earn a salary of about 119,000 shillings a month from the Kenya Revenue Authority. Anyway, the long and short of what I'm saying is that the next few weeks and months are going to be super interesting for Kenyans, especially in this ongoing fight against corruption. Until next time, this is Kshs, Kumekucha.